Hey guys, this is the quick little video I promised everybody that I make for my crane. First and foremost, I'll name some companies in here. These are not advertisements or endorsements of any kind towards these companies. Choose your own equipment from your own dealers that you want to use. This crane was bought from Northern Tool Company. It is a bolt-on bed crane for like a pickup. It is rated at 2,000 pounds. They do make various models. Some of them have the winch, some of them don't. Some of them are only rated at 1,000 pounds. This particular one is rated at 2,000 pounds. A few changes that I made to the crane was the hydraulic ram. I went and purchased another ram for it that is operated air over hydraulic, so that I can use the air system on the truck to help minimize some of the hand pumping that I'd have to do. These cranes are, for the most part, all manual. The winch on the crane is also manual. It is rated at 2,000 pounds, just like the rest of the crane. It does come with the unit. Price point on it's about $500-ish. Comes with the handle to raise and lower the ram. The ram I bought for I think another $80. So you still have the manual one if you don't opt to go with the air, but there it is. It does slide out. You can pull the pin just like on any cherry picker. That's basically all this is a modified cherry picker to extend it out to 4 or 5 different links on the extension with the cross pin. When you order this, it has a welded on tab so that you can use chains instead of using your cable. I think that from what I've used on this, you could probably use it more than the 2,000 pounds. I haven't found anything that I've had to pick up yet that I couldn't pick up, even with the manual hand crank winch. I picked up a palm tree that was dead, that was about 12 foot tall. Picked it up and carried it out to the curb so that the garbage people could haul it away and didn't have any problems. The winch is 2 speeds. You can set it on whichever shaft that you choose. I have it on the easiest one because I'm lazy. So there it is. What I did on the bottom down here is I bolted this, instead of bolting it to the bed of the truck, I built a flat plate. And on that flat plate I welded a 4x4 piece of steel tubing that was thick walled, and went ahead and bolted it together. Now what you can do is you can pull this out with just one guy. You can pull this out and you can move it to all 4 corners of the bed. There's 4x4 holes in all 4 corners of your bed. So that kind of increases the utilitarian purposes. If you want to lift something from the back, what I have done is lifted from the back, moved it, whatever I was picking up, to the middle, then moved the jack and picked it up from the middle and moved it all the way to the front. If you don't have a forklift, this is probably the easiest and cheapest bet. So when the jack is stowed, it's kind of unintrusive for driving. And that's what it looks like when it's stowed. I do run the cable down to the D-ring in the bed just to keep it from moving around a little bit. The mounting plate on it does have a tapered bearing inside of it, and it does have a grease zerk on it. So when you do have your load and you're swinging your load around, it is on a bearing. And that's part of the original design of the manufacturer that made it. It's got a handle that folds out so that when you're moving your load, you can pull it over. The only thing that I found is on loads that are real heavy, over 1,000 pounds, a cheater pipe might be handy to have. So just kind of keep that in mind. Everything is rollers, aircraft cable, pretty cut and dry. I know that there is the other crane that's on the forums. I looked for that crane, found several of them, but they were either inoperable or missing pieces. I called the manufacturer that makes that crane. It's a Grove Crane. They did not have a current line of that crane, but they would be more than happy to sell you a $6,000 crane. So for under 800 bucks, for as much as you're probably going to end up using it, pretty handy. It's got, I believe, 14 or 16 feet of cable on it, and I think that you could get a little bit longer cable on it pretty easily. So pretty cut and dry. So there it is. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate you taking a look.